We got tricked. And I feel like it's so obvious, but people still miss it. We got tricked. Martin Luther King sold us down the creek because in other areas where black and white people did not have conflict, they coexisted together, and black people built their thing and white people build their thing, and black and white people joined to do great things together in places that were not segregated. But Martin Luther King sold us a lie of having the government be involved in desegregation. And forced desegregation caused envy and strife. And I think that hurt relationships between people more so than if people had a genuine response. Because not everybody in the Jim Crow South was sitting there with picket signs. It was a few places that were hotbeds for that type of a violent behavior, which is where Martin Luther King and others went, Birmingham and other places, so they can exploit the conflict. And this is the example that I often use, is that you have a main house and dog house. The black people were in the dog house, the white people were in the main house. Now, the black people had the entire backyard to work with. They had already built their house, put a little water system in there, made the yard look beautiful, put some plants over there. They were building and growing their own thing. And Martin Luther King-esque people, Marxist individuals, wanted the black people to abandon their guest house or dog house to get into the main house, when what they should have done was build their own house on the property and land that they had available to them. And once the houses were competitive enough, then they could mutually have a beneficial relationship. But what happened is black people abandoned their house to get into the main house. But in the main house, they weren't welcome in the main house. It was not easy to get to the main house. It wasn't always acceptable. You didn't have your own stuff in the main house. You were using drawers and beds and towels from somebody else, and you abandoned your own stuff. And when the towels weren't what you wanted, and the rules of the house wasn't what was beneficial to you and your people, when the history and the stories told in that house wasn't what the stories you want to be told, that ain't mad.